ahead and we tuned in the carburetors. Oh,
What?
They have that in stock, so I'll just make a list of all the stuff we need.
We're gonna need a lot of tough.
I know, we need a lot of stuff. Did you tell them what we're getting?
No, I literally just started a video.
Oh.
This is the intro.
Hey guys, we're doing a trip with cars that have sat for quite a while.
Over a year. So if you guys don't remember, this is Mr. Marrow, aka my 82 Camaro that I traded a C10 for. That somehow became Alex's, even though she doesn't like third gens.
I like select third gens, and this one that happens to be mine, I do like.
It's been a little neglected.
No.
She was already worse for wear on the outside. But honestly, the only bad part is the lock, which was already broke, and the dash pad, which Alex doesn't even care about. I'm just kidding.
Bad.
We're going to get a new dash pad, but that's no big deal. My biggest concern was the seats weren't faded, which the only fading is a little bit here, which a little bit of fabric paint will fix that. All this stuff back here is fine. This stuff was already faded.
The reason it's out here is because in my last year of Motor Trend, I had to drive a terrain. And it was really ugly. And so Nick, I felt really uncool pulling up. All my other producers and crew guys had cool cars and trucks, and I'd pull up in like the terrain, whipping the terrain. And so Nick brought me the Camaro, Mr. Marrow, and I drove him, but he sat beside the 405, and he got really dirty every time, so I had to come out and wash him. So it's looked this bad before. It'll come back, I promise.
Yeah, and everything else, all these decals and everything were already coming off. But I actually, so the whole reason we're even out here is when we brought it out here, we initially discussed road tripping it back anyways. And then
did not know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we were just going to road trip this back, but then, and that was like a whenever sometime in like the next 57 years, maybe, who knows.
Yeah.
But then, obviously Motor Trend and Warner Brothers had their deal and all that ended. So Alex bought the Nova from the show. Let's go over here and show you.
He's so cool. But I can say when I saw it on the ground, I'm like, you're...
Also, shameless plug, look at all this Peak merch inside,
Okay, hang on.
Wire Care, Peak, everything, in the biggest suitcase.
Yeah, when we loaded the suitcases up yesterday, like at the airport.
When we loaded them?
No, I'm talking on when we were getting...
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, they probably think the giant pink suitcase is my clothes, but it's not. So because remember, so we're at my uncle's house currently. That's who's been storing both cars. And so we needed some tools to take back, which we could have bought them, but why? When
They fit in the suitcase.
And then this is our tailored series wiring kit that's from Wire Care. And so it's designed to get you off the side of the road on a drag and drive if you're in a pinch. So I'm like, this is perfect time. And then we put carburetor parts in it for the Nova. And then we got new Peak headlights for Mr. Marrow and wipers, and then we got headlights for the Nova as well. So we got all the stuff. I have Nickky Thompson tires coming. It's really actually pretty
Alex is rebuilding her whole car, basically. Rick from Gear Vendors is on his way
I got a
here.
Gear vendor on the way. Larry is on his way to pick up the drive shaft because he took the drive shaft and cut it down. So, like, I'm going up with all this stuff, and then, like, Dad asked me, he's like, what do you want to do to the car? Like, what do you need to do? And I'm like, it needs a gear vendor. Kind of joking. He's like, well, call Rick. And I'm like, Rick is only very close. Anyways, long story short, I am like, we need to do X, Y, and Z when we get there. I've already been here a week working on them. I'm like, Nick, what do you want to do to the Camaro? I put carburetor on it. What do you want to do? And he's like, nothing.
I just want to fix what's broke and drive this thing. This is the nicest Camaro I've ever had. It has AC, heat, cruise control, Kid Rock cassette tape that I opened brand new out of the package.
So the only thing that he's not realizing, I got
Broke it.
stuck. I did not break it. I did get stuck on the side of the 405 multiple times.
Because she
of
was
overheating.
driving like a freaking pissed off
I
teenager.
was not. I was just trying to get there, and I'd have to call the guys. I'd be like, I'm stuck, and I'm going to be
It overheated.
late. And I'd have to leave it, and then I'd have to Uber. Then they'd go pick up the truck and trailer and bring it back to me, and I'd drive it home. I have redone the brakes on it.
Yeah, what was the drum cylinder or something?
The cylinder,
in the rear drum.
Brakes.
Yeah.
It started puking, and I shouldn't have drove it back, but I did. And like I'd get to the stoplight and I'd push all the way through. I was at we were on a shooting one day, and I'd go.
The pedal would literally go to the floor. You got to put her in neutral at a stoplight.
That did not work.
Or park.
It did not work.
But either way, this is all original 1982 goodness. The only thing that's been done to it, I think, was shocks. I put new sway bar links on it. Alex fixed the brakes. And I put some Summit, I think they're Summit or whatever kind of wheels those are, and some tires. Alex bought them for me for my birthday a couple years ago. And then now it's getting a altered lock assembly, because that one, you'll see in a little bit of B-roll in the opening scene, me balled it up on a Tuesday, just fully engulfed in Camaro. But yeah, I had to pry this thing up. Then I ended up just cutting it because this stuff is sun faded anyways, and if I can't find any, I can print some, because I hate this dryness of this stuff.
I'm gonna try to coat it. Also, fun fact, not that you guys care, but one of the last times, when Nick brought this out here, we had Grootsy with us. And there's Groot toys and hair all over this car. And lots of Groot drool.
Groot was in the back of this thing. He's actually in the front seat. We drove it to Bob's Big Boy on one of their cruise nights, and there was tons of people. And some guy comes up and he's like, it's illegal to leave your dog in a car in California. And I'm like, I don't care. My dog doesn't want to get out and talk to you people.
I found all kinds of cool stuff. Well, one, see the massive amounts of Groot hair here. But then, I guess we got him a ball for his trip.
Yeah.
And my makeup bag. So lots of cool stuff in here. Show him my Nova.
Either way, I'm going to charge the AC. This has an electronic quadrojet, which somebody told me Court actually told me you could unplug it, but then I Googled it and it says if you unplug it, you're going to be screwed. But sometimes this thing, you'll start it and it'll literally, you have to floor it, and it'll be floored, and it'll sit there and barely run at like 300 RPM.
I did get stuck because of that a couple
Because there's a fuel solenoid, and I think that gets stuck. Maybe we can just put some like injector lube or something in it or something, I don't know. But
So, don't say I didn't.
fixing the lock.
And
Not fixing the dash pad right now.
we need to work on the window.
Some
motor.
fuel stuff.
I got you this.
My washer tank, thanks.
It's a
Gee,
washer-
thanks, an avocado.
No, it's not a washer tank. It's for your engine overflow.
Coolant overflow. Why? Because you busted the other one because you pressurized the coolant system because it was so hot.
No.
I'm gonna drive it a little bit today, but I think I'll probably put new belts, a new clutch on the fan, maybe a new
Thermostat.
yeah, the thermostat technically shouldn't be too bad to get to, and if I can get to them, spark plugs.
Yeah.
Because these have been I don't know, they say it runs great. I have not started it. I haven't heard this thing run in like
I started it the other day.
3 years.
Yeah, it was fine the other day.
Should we start it since the video's on?
You can.
Where's my keys at? No, I want to start it. No. No. No.
I have the keys. I found them somewhere.
Oh, great. We run into this all the time.
Okay, just tell them all looking for the keys what everybody else is doing.
No.
Okay.
Here they are. We'll move on to that in a second. I just want to start Mr. Merrill. I've actually been dying to start it, but I wanted to be videoing the first time I started it. Yeah.
I started it the other day, so I know it runs, so I'm not too concerned.
But it's clickbait. Started for the first time in 37 years. Been outside, but still looks good.
By 37 years, you probably means like 37 minutes ago. But whatever.
Gonna have to move my seat all the way back.
Just start it.
That.
Start
broke
it.
it.
I did not start it.
Oh, yeah.
See, I didn't break it.
We got 40 pounds of oil pressure. see if it runs with that thing unplugged.
It's pouring coolant out of that
Oh,
hose.
the smog pump is pumping. That noise. The clutch is like clutched up. I don't know if the clutch is bad.
It may not be. Here, just do your thing. Yeah, this is supposed to plug into this.
But it's just the fan's blowing. I thought it was like leaking something. That definitely made it run worse. Probably needs a new cap.
Needs a new cap. Maybe that's what my problem was.
That could definitely be it. Well, if the thermostat's not opening too, it might.
Turn.
It ran just fine with that thing unplugged.
You see, I didn't break it. It drives.
Yeah, I love Mr. Marrow.
I do love my Camaro. It is nice.
My Camaro.
It's mine.
Ours.
You guys know that if it had been in Arkansas for this last couple years, you know you would have seen a raffle or
Oh, I already
it being
started the
sold.
raffle.
Yeah, he tried to sell it while I was out here. So long story short, it's mine because if it was Nick's and it was at home, he would have sold it and he wouldn't have it right now. So you're welcome. That needs a new hose.
Why?
Well, because what are you doing?
Keeping it from leaking all over Larry's driveway.
Oh, he did it. Okay, show him my Nova, then we can tell him what else we're
Alright.
doing. Then I need to start my video.
Come on.
Okay. So I do kind of think my Nova sits a little high, so it needs some work. But it's not getting that right now.
It needs some like long travel, like a bolt-in front K-member, a 4-link.
This is my 72 Nova.
Da da da
You
da.
guys, if you watched the last season of Hot Rod Garage, you would have seen it. It was supposed to be the predecessor to like Bone Marrow, but like nicer, and it was supposed to do what we set out to do with it, but we didn't get all those seasons. So it does have a really nice gear star transmission. This is actually one, like, not joking, this is one of the reasons I wanted the car.
It's a very nice 400, isn't it?
It's built to be like very close to the 55. Like, it doesn't have some of the stuff, but it's a very high dollar, very nice transmission. So
This car also has a 383 and it sounds really, really good.
So the reason right now that the drive shaft's out is because my gear vendor is on the way, like I said, and Larry is getting the drive shaft cut down. So
You could put some lowering blocks on that bad boy.
it's not the back doesn't need it right now because it's gonna rub.
Oh, okay.
The front needs lowered. The front sits too high. So it needs some refinement. It, at the end of the day, is a show car.
A TV show car, not a show car.
Yeah, like TV show car. So like it needs a little bit of refinement. One of the other things I wanted with it is because it just got sorry, there's a farm. It just got painted before the show, and it was one of our last episodes. Actually, the episode where we took the Camaro out with it. Anyways, the paint, the bodywork is less than stellar, but it looks good from a distance, and so this is gonna be my fun car that I just get to cruise and have fun with, and we can make it nice along the way. Derek Barry told me I should call it the Blue Collar Nova.
That's a pretty good name. Oh, Mr. Blue Collar.
Yeah.
Oh, BC.
See, I mean, you can see, like, it's not the best paint
Yeah.
job, but don't
It needs the 2-inch drop split mono leaves because, because Larry found out these stock leaves are hitting those bars.
The cowl tracks were already on it when we got it.
Yeah, I need some leaf spring bobby brackets.
Yeah, we'll deal with that. So, yeah, it needs a little bit of work, but it's going to be, hopefully it should be a good cruiser. My cousin Dylan, he has been driving it to work, and he drove it to San Diego the other day, so it's like an hour from here, and just been putting some miles on it, and it's good, so. This is a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
So, Mom and Dad and Meg are on their way tomorrow, and then
Papa Todd. No, not Kylie. Chelsea, my sister.
They named each other too close.
My sister and Papa Todd are going to be here on Sunday, so they've never been. I think the furthest west they've been is Arkansas, and that's only because they came to see me and came to the wedding. So this is definitely going to be the furthest west they've ever been, and they're going to get to see all kinds of cool stuff. Dennis is going to take us and show us where he grew up. We're going to go to the Queen Mary. We're going to go to Mulholland Drive and Bob's Big Boy, and like all the really cool West Coast stuff. You know, I haven't got to see much of Orange County. I've seen a lot of LA, but I haven't got to see much of Orange County either. So like,
And LA sucks.
yeah.
Sorry if you live there. But anyways, yeah, so that's going to be fun. And I spent a day and a half probably, like, we got stuff plotted and got pinpoints. And if everything goes right, it'll be a 7-day trip.
Yeah.
3 days around California, 4 days home with a Grand Canyon stop and everything. But it'll be cool because we got the cars. Mom and Meg are going to drive a Marge barge.
Yep.
Which is a rented vehicle.
Tahoe.
And yeah, it should be fun. So we're spending these 2 days getting the cars ready, and then they'll get out here and we'll get to have fun.
Yeah. So basically today, mainly, we're going to drive the Camaro into town, probably buy whatever I need from O'Reilly's, probably a radiator cap now that we know that. I'll get a thermostat, some gaskets, some belts if they have them, some Freon, and then we'll come back here and we'll throw all the peak goodies, the antifreeze, the windshield wipers, the new headlights, because this thing's headlights kind of suck.
And I did, no, full transparency, it's kind of cool because this is like, on our race cars, it's hard to incorporate all the companies that we work with all the time. And these two cars, because they're super street car,
It's a lot easier.
It's a lot easier. So, like, I ordered, like, a bunch of stuff from Summit and had that stuff shipped, specific stuff. And we're going to go to O'Reilly and pick up stuff today. And I got my tires from Mickey Thompson coming for that, and gear vendors, and Pennzoil, and, like, everybody's so, like, also, shamelessly, like, it's really cool to get to do something cool with all of our partners too. So.
I can't hold the camera for this long.
You're making it really awkward.
Because
I'm done with this video. This sucks.
Because you just stand there and talk while I'm holding the camera.
Cameraman.
It's
sucks.
hard. I'm not a cameraman.
Look at this.
Also, it is the 100th year of Route 66. So we're cruising Route 66 all the way home. It's the 100th year. We're gonna cruise it as much as we can on the way home and do all the stops, and then basically get home in time for me to work on my car nonstop to get ready for the Route 66 Nationals.
Nick hasn't planned this trip. He doesn't know what we're doing. This is Charlie if Charlie didn't have a mustache.
So that's not Charlie. Okay. My arm's getting tired again. All right, we're going to work on Mr. Marrow going to town. I'm hungry.
Oh, Rick Johnson's also on his way. He's going to help with the gear vendor.
Oh, Rick Johnson. Then we're going to hang out with Nick Johnson tonight, so stay tuned. This is not going to be action-packed racing, but it's going to be action-packed tomfoolery.
Oh, it's going to be good.
So what had happened was this guy right here caused Alex a lot of heartache and grief when trying to go to and from an airport because she had to climb through the back of the car to get her suitcases. But basically there's... You hold this for me? Mm-hmm. Basically right in here there was like a... It was like a stamped steel, almost like a keeper or whatever, but it was getting locked in there. So I just broke that piece out. And Bob's your uncle.
Okay, and you just keep losing more springs. I have a feeling...
Yeah, I was putting these back in, and then we're like, oh, we need to do our update video. And then we did our update videos, and I forgot that I was actually working on this. So I'm like, oh, I should tell people what I'm working on. So this is how this goes. This went in there like so. I think I need to put the key in to line it all up because this has a spring-loaded door.
Are we not getting a new one of these?
We are, but I'm gonna put this one back in for now. I think. Just for funsies.
That sounds fun, but we don't have time for fun.
You sound not very fun.
You just told me that we had a lot to do.
Well, I could keep
But
this
if
key
technically, if this one works, that would be better. So. Oh, Nickky Bobby. Do you think you can make this one work?
Work right now.
Oh. Do you think it'll stop working?
Hope no.
Okay. Well, then if this one works, that would be good. Then you can keep the key. Nice.
Never knew I was a locksmith, but
Wow.
I'm a blobsmith.
Aren't the springs in there for a reason?
I don't know. They're still springing.
Let me see.
You're just worried about those springs in there that aren't currently springing.
Yeah.
Zoom in on them. Yeah, see, that guy catches a little bit, but boom, boom, boom.
As long as you think it'll last.
The only problem now is I gotta... I don't know how that thing works.
I'm gonna let you figure it out, okay?
Well, I may need your hands.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go put your headlights in. But I'll wait. You want me to hold that?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
Ah! Is that how that goes?
I don't think so. Let me crawl in there. Hang on. And you have a spring here that's missing.
That spring probably goes on here.
Yeah, this isn't right.
Oh, I think the spring goes on the back side of this to keep it in. And I broke it.
The spring?
That one. Maybe not that one.
It's like 100 degrees here. Not literally, it's like 95. Do you want me to keep showing them what you're doing, or do you want me to check back with you in a minute?
You can check back with me in a minute because I have no idea what I'm doing. And we're
Okay.
just going to put this in and use it.
I gathered that.
Or I might just leave it off for now.
That's a terrible idea.
Then if we get a new lock, I'll use that.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, we still don't have a new one of these, so I don't know where this thing goes.
That's a part that comes with it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, we'll be back.
Yeah, that's just going to take a back seat for now. We're not going to mess with that. We're going to be more worried about the overheating and the running problem. And the windshield wipers and the AC. How about that? And Alex is making a list.
What else you
What do you mean, for what?
What else you need for that car?
I think we just need to do the stuff that we need to do right now, and then I need
Make a list to make sure they have it.
15 psi radiator cap.
15 psi radiator cap.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Thermostat.
we need a thermostat, and then
Like the lowest thermostat you can get.
okay, low. And then we need a cap for the coolant overflow.
Oh, I was gonna ask you if that had a cap.
For some reason, I come with it.
What the freak?
And then what else?
I need Freon.
Freon.
I don't know if it's R12 or R22.
Freon. What? Anything else?
Not that I know of right now. Let me check back with you in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
I go put Larry's tools back. Okay, so the next problem is, and this is another thing Alex broke when she had it, is passenger side window works great. Driver's side window does not. They've changed the switches, I believe. Oh, look, it's working now. So I don't know why. I fixed it.
Yeah, but this is what happened to me too.
Every time she goes to the car wash, she'd roll the window down to pay, and then it would stop working.
It'd be really embarrassing. I bought new switches for it.
I know, I saw that. That doesn't sound very good.
What are you trying to do?
Break it.
Why? Stop trying to break it.
I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with it.
Well, it's just these motors.
All right. So does O'Reilly's have one?
Yeah.
Really? Let's go order one.
Lucky told me, well, he didn't tell me, he showed me one time when I got stuck, and I was like, it's gonna rain and my car window's broken. He's like, just hit the door. Bam, bam, bam. He said, let me use my meat paws, you can work the switches.
And it fixed it?
Yeah, well,
Which one do they have in stock?
they have this guy up here.
I'll take one, please.
Okay, it's in my car. I got 6 things.
Nice. Okay, on to the next problem. I have to screw up one of the trim pieces because it's been falling down for a while.
Oh, it's not that bad.
I have to screw up, put a screw in it. It's hanging down. I
know,
gotta screw
I
it up.
looked at it already though. Put a little washer in there. It's
Yeah, I
got
need a
some
screw.
plastic exposed. The screw's still there.
Oh, you broke that too.
Not.
Wow.
I did not.
All right, let me go fix something else. Whoa. Wow.
That's from the show.
That's cool. I already had to jump back in here. I guess this one's Alex's, but I brought my Schumacher because those things are awesome. They actually let me take that on the plane. Okay, this guy here needs to be screwed up, and yeah, he does just need to take that screw up and put a washer on it. And then we'll be good to go, boys. Did he go under the bag? Oh, there he is. It's a lizard out here. He's a big lizard. Big old boy. All right, back to going to find a washer for my screw. Good as new. Now, I'll probably leave that off for now till we get the new motor. So I'm gonna try to charge the AC and see if what I have is enough. And then let her run and see if it's gonna overheat. Oh, Alex. Put me a coolant temp gauge on there, please.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or maybe a cinder. Let me just look to see if my cinders may be bad. Because I have a factory gauge. I just don't know how it reads or where it gets its data from.
Coolant, or no, temperature.
Coolant temperature sensor. CTS.
You want sensor or gauge?
Gauge.
Okay, so it's not.
Sorry. I'm thinking newer. You know something I just found out? And I don't know if this is true, if they're all fiberglass, but this is an original fiberglass hood. That's pretty cool. Pretty neat. I don't know where I'm going to put my magnet now. Oh, well. If this is something super rare, let me know. But if it's factory and everybody else has one, then just don't make fun of me. How about that? All right, I just took like a whole bunch of stuff off here. So I think we're gonna have a bunch of vacuum leaks. So I'm gonna start it and see how many vacuum leaks we got. See if it's still pushing coolant, and then maybe even charge this AC stuff.
Nice.
If it needs it. I'm sure it does.
I don't know that it does, because I think you figured out why it was leaking, remember?
Maybe.
It never went down. I never had to.
Oh, there was O-rings that I think I fixed.
Yeah, I never had to recharge it. That's why.
Oh, cool. I just figured like everything else it was going to leak out and be bad. Those look pretty easy to change.
Yeah. Getting those new peaksters.
Thanks, Mr. Peak.
Mister?
Yeah. Peak Squad. Okay, I'm gonna start it. Oh, the key was on the whole time. See if it starts. Oh yeah, vacuum leak. Vacuum leak. We got a few vacuum leaks. Just a couple. While it's running, I'm gonna see if the AC still works. I hear it kicking on and off out there. I hear it kicking on and off. I think it's low. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Horn work. Oh, horn works. All right, we got a few vacuum leaks, and it is low on
Freon.
R134A. So I'm gonna see if I can find some caps to plug some stuff and make sure.
I know where they're at, like I told me.
Really?
Yeah.
Old layer bear.
Because
All right.
anticipated this being a problem.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go get some caps. Be back. I don't think that's supposed to be loose. Well, it looks like it could be stripped. And also, Alex broke my fan blade.
Do that.
Look at this thing.
You did that.
But it's not scratched up. I don't know how. That's definitely not factory. She thinks it's going to vibrate if I bend it back, but I think it'll be okay. It's worth a shot. It's not cooling right now, so.
Better than what it was. So see, I have reasons to overheat.
No, I don't think so still, but we'll let it slide.
Look at Rick. He got my tires.
Gear Windows is here.
He got my tires too. Okay, what you got going on?
So now we're as far in as I didn't want to go, or else I would have just brought an intake and a carburetor or fuel injection, honestly.
I told you so.
I know. But now I don't even want to get into that because that's just a whole nother can of worms that who knows what the deal will be. turns out somebody's been in here because it was not a factory water pump. There was no thermostat in it. The fan blade is in fact
bent as heck.
very bent compared to this one. Look at those blades. They're not supposed to be bent.
Do you think it's gonna hurt because you have less blades now?
No.
Are you just saying that?
Well, they don't have any of those. They can't get those anyways.
Yeah, but
those are like non-existent.
Do you think that's gonna be a problem?
No, and if it is, we'll straighten those out and put that one back on.
Okay.
But Uncle Larry had that, so that's going on. That's going on the Camaro. The bearings and the alternator don't sound too hot. That's the alternator. So we're gonna get a new alternator. This is a smog pump, so no more smogging. We're dogging, not smogging.
Wow.
But the water pump was actually leaking, so that's why I kept trying to not pull all that. I just realized it was going to cost me more if I don't, so come out here. I thought it was the gasket on the back of the water pump leaking, but Larry pointed out it was coming from this weep hole, which means the bearing inside of here is probably going out, and then it's leaking out of there.
I think Dad's gonna be happy that we're getting all this done ahead of time and not doing it on the side of the road.
Yeah, I'll be happy we're doing it too.
Yeah.
I'm happy Larry made me move the car inside because I was like, I'm fine working outside. It's a lot cooler inside.
Yeah.
My bald head ain't getting burnt no more.
Okay, nice work.
So, Mr. Merrill's gonna be... The first thing he said we should have done is wash it. I'm glad we didn't now because
You see.
I would have gotten all dirty again. So
Yeah.
now we can get it all running all nice and right, and then...
Yeah, I got a year vendor.
Did you order the alternator?
Yeah.
Or did I tell you not to?
No, I ordered it.
It'll be there in time? Cool.
Yeah, and I'm getting my gear vendors in, but Nick Johnson's is gonna bring us a few more parts.
Look at all this original stuff.
Yeah.
I love this car. Just let's look under here. I want everybody to see, and I don't know why I love this so much. I really like exhaust systems.
They're so weird.
I love these factory flush cut exhaust tips. I don't know why. I just love a good dump, you know?
You're such an interesting
I wish it
character.
sounded a little better, but I would love to keep these
Yeah,
and make these like Flowmasters.
that'd be cool.
I honestly want to put a rowdy motor in this thing and keep stock exhaust so it's still just quiet, but and then have like a boost reference cut out.
Fair. I said the other day, and that still won't apply to this, but Summit asked me a question for their 10 questions thing about if I wanted a quiet or a loud exhaust, and I said the exhaust sound has to be quieter than the performance. So like it has to outperform the sound.
Yeah.
Like it can't just
I don't
be
want to
loud.
hear a car and it be slow.
Yeah, that's...
I'd rather not hear it and see go.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to clean up before I keep getting Larry's floor dirty.
Yeah, you're gross. Gross.
Look who showed up, bearing gifts.
We got overdrives and we got beer.
No.
What do you want first?
You're my kind of friend. Nick brought the overdrive stuff that was still needed for Alex's Nova to Rick, and Alex is putting the Mickey Thompson tires on right now with Larry. They went to get them changed. Nick brought some spare parts, and he stopped by O'Reilly's for us. He got me my alternator, my window motor, oil, water pump, and my, most importantly, coolant overflow cap.
That's trick stuff.
Yeah,
Sure.
and I just found out we can't play because we'll get demonetized. My Kid Rock, I ordered this brand new. It was still in the package. I opened the package. This was supposed to be a collector's item, and I opened it just to listen to it in this car. And it stopped working the last time that I drove this car. And Rick told me how to rewind it and basically tighten up the tape. And it started working again, yeah. So now we've got some Kid Rock. This is not Bell Rock. It's Devil Without a Cause to jam to. So I'm getting ready to start putting everything back together. We do have a thermostat also and a few other small things to put old Mr. Merrill back together. So I'm going to start putting the water pump and everything back together on this thing. I think Nick and Rick and another Larry that was here determined this fan blade is not actually bent. They think it may be from the factory because you can't see anywhere where it's hit anything. There's no kind of indication that somebody has grabbed that or anything like that.
I've always heard that GM was smart enough to offset all the blades and make it so that they make no noise. That's what I've always thought.
The weirdest
we're going
thing.
with that.
It is the weirdest thing. So, and I also think I fixed the coolant temp sensor. Basically, me and Rick jimmied with it quite a bit, and we tried to do this jumper thing to see if it was messed up, and it was pegged past full throttle basically, and we took the cluster out, and the gauge actually just sits back in like these little clips to where it makes connection, and I pushed on it, and the gauge started reading. So another quick fix that didn't actually need to fix. Tightened everything up, and it seems to be working now. So I'm going to put everything back together, and hopefully no leaks and everything works. So stand by. All right, Larry just pointed out we have a more efficient system because we have a lot of leftover parts.
Less weight.
We've got less smog pump. We have, honestly, less smog pump, and that's about it. We've replaced all this stuff. A lot of less smog lines. And a lot of new stuff. I will say we did add some weight. We put an actual coolant overflow cap on. And now it's time to fill her up, Chuck.
Fill her up with that
I'd like to say that we've been working really hard since my last time lapse, but that would be lying because we went to... Where's the place we went? Bosco's? We went to What? Old World Meats, Bosco's, and got dinner. And then we came back here, and we were actually just watching Nick Johnson and Alex work, and then I got bored, so me and Dylan and Larry put this thing back together. Larry had to go on a scavenger hunt for the thermostat housing because he painted it, and then we forgot where we put it. He set it out to dry, and nobody remembered where it was, so.
It's starting to look like a new car under here again.
Yeah, so we're ready to start it. We just have to put, we got to put that good in there. So, is it the orange stuff?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
here.
orange. Oh, okay. Okay, knock yourself out. Get your assistant Vanna White.
Dylan, do you want to do a pour?
You don't want to do a pour?
The longest pour.
That is all you.
You guys need to, Dylan, you need to come here. Come here. Okay, so we have Dylan and Nick.
I don't have... Let me put the drip pan under it.
Pour contest.
Dylan said he don't even need a drip pan.
You acting like you didn't drip all over the floor already.
Okay, so basically Nick's got the Camaro in a better spot than it was. All right, Dylan, you're up.
I'm just going to tell you right now, the hood is going to get in my way because I can go...
Oh, you can get that high?
Yeah.
You guys are going to measure how high you can go?
Right?
Yeah.
You need a funnel?
No, I don't need
This is a peak pour challenge.
Ready? See his face?
Okay. So how low can you go? It's how high
That was a
can you
good
go?
start.
Okay.
I'm doing pretty good right now. I only spilled a couple drops.
Pretty. Nicky Bobby, you got a lot to stand up
I
against.
don't know if he's actually spilled any at all.
Dun dun dun.
See, I don't like using funnels, so it's kind of my practice.
I would say I just like being good, but I might...
How high can
it's
you go?
honestly just... I'm too lazy to use a funnel.
Is that
Get some
pre-mixed
height, get
now?
some height, get some height.
Yeah.
It's pre-mixed?
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
Look at the angle. It's not fair because he started when he was already low, so that makes it a lot harder.
He's practicing to be a bartender.
That's right.
Nice job.
Okay, Nick, it's your turn.
Larry, I'm sorry if I get anything on your floor.
Yeah, you gotta get most of it in before you go up.
No pressure.
Okay.
He just did good.
How did he even get that close before he started pouring?
Oh, if he goes up now, he's beating me.
No.
Oh, the radiator's full. I just stopped. I don't think I got any higher than
I think
you
I
did.
had an advantage.
The radiator started getting full.
Dun dun dun. You tried. It's okay.
It's okay.
Technically, you still have the reservoir.
Oh, touche.
That's the problem. You gotta get all those air bubbles out of there.
What do you
Nick
want?
Johnson came to see if he could be the poor king.
We still use orange stuff?
What's the other option?
Oh, it's peak. Actually, it's good.
What's wrong with orange? I should probably fire her up, huh?
Probably.
Way lower than that.
What you got to say?
Yeah.
That'll make a good video.
Dang it.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, that's a real good video.
Well, cut.
That'll make the blooper section.
Oh no, it's going in
My
the
whole
full.
video's a blooper.
Have you hit the key?
Yeah.
I know you still got time to go higher.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, you killed it.
Nickky
That was
Bobby.
your low performance.
It's not one to run.
Well, that's just relative. Doesn't have enough water in it yet.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this here.
Start her again. All right, the Camaro is mechanically sound. We've ran it. We've checked the timing. Me and Larry had to basically dissect and get his bore scope out because the timing pointer for these things is literally straight down behind the water pump. They have a tube, which is weird. But either way, the timing, we found the time mark on the balancer, marked it, and it's close to where it needs to be. I tried to reattempt to pour in here with my peak stuff, and I just spilled stuff everywhere. So for now, this thing is ready to hit the road. I'm just going to work on a few things, aka replacing the window motor, replacing one tail light, and then I'm going to finish replacing a marker light that was out that Alex was fixing yesterday. But I've got to say I made quite the more efficient system. We have a lot of leftover parts. Those were just replacement parts. Those are all stuff that I took off. So windshield wipers, we already got the high and low beams in, and yeah, AC's charged. I'm really excited. So today I'm gonna finish the odds and ends, clean this thing up, and then I think it's ready to go. So that's the end of this video, and I'll kick off the next video with a nice wash and wax. Or maybe I'll just include all that in this video. I guess you guys won't know until I post it.
My windows work.
So do mine. Pump her up.
No! Turn off! No! Crap! There. I had no wipers, now I got too much wiper. Oh no! Really cold nature.
It's a carbonator. You gotta pump her up, cuz.
I am pumping it up.
Pump her more.
Shut up.
Pump her. You got it. You're good. Hey, bud. Look who's here.
Made it.
Okay. The tires.
Can't turn that tight.
All right, Mr. Marrow's up on the lift, and I gotta say, I guess I can't say I'm surprised at how clean it is, but I love how clean it is. But I will say, this factory exhaust is very, very weird. I love it. I love the flush cut. I don't know why. I just love factory stuff, because I guess maybe I've never had anything that's all factory. I am contemplating cutting out this catalytic converter because I think it really, really kills the gas mileage. We've got a little bit of a transmission leak and a little bit of an oil leak, but I'm not going to worry about any of those because they're really not that bad. But look at this exhaust. Comes down 2 into 1. Still single. Splits into 2. Comes up over, and those 2 go back into 1. And then you just have mufflers and tailpipes from that. Seems very weird to do it that way, but I guess GM had a reason for doing it. I would think. I don't know. Kind of confusing, honestly. Either way, I'm going to check rear gear fluid. We know the brakes are good. I'm going to check trans fluid, change the oil, put some Pennzoil in there. And, yeah, I think I'll probably check power steering fluid and just kind of go over everything and make sure there's nothing falling apart. But other than that, this thing's super clean. It's very dirty because we drove it out to El Mirage a while back. And obviously it's been sitting out. But I did see the paint has chipped, and where the paint chipped, it's got surface rust, but there's not actually like any rust bubbles or anything like that. And that is the only speck of anything on this body that could be considered rust. Everything else is just immaculate and super duper clean. So I love this car. Somebody put Duralast shocks and some new sway bar end links on it, and I put new sway bar end links on the front of it because they were jingling and rattling around. So I put those on before I brought it out to Alex, and yeah, we got the wheels and tires. I'll clean those up, but not till I wash it. So I'm gonna start with draining the oil and just cleaning stuff up. We're still gonna cruise around. We're gonna cruise for a whole week.
Well, I meant today.
Getting that Pennzoil high mileage in there. Because we're over 75,000, so you think this is high mileage.
Well,
75,000 is just getting broke in.
I didn't say it was high mileage.
Look how clean it is up here now. It's actually it actually lost probably like 100 pounds. That's better for fuel economy, right?
Yeah. I think so. Okay. Should be close.
Okay.
You can check.
I'm gonna start it and check for trans fluid, and then
Okay. Check the oil. Should be right. Could be wrong though.
I gotta let it settle.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna let you be now.
Okay.
I'm going to finish my gear.
Gear window.
My gear winter. Actually, by me finishing, I'm gonna go check on Nick Johnson's problem. But I am going to put the washer.
Let me have that.
It's really dirty.
Thanks. So we just went on our first drive. We went to AutoZone. Everything actually went perfect. It drives great. The only problem I have is it's still a turd. And our coolant temperature gauge stopped working again, so I bought one of these cheap boys, some air fresheners, and some exhaust tubing. We're gonna cut this thing out because this thing is it's just a big turd is what it is. And I think it actually is causing a lot of issues with the engine because I think it might be halfway stopped up. So this thing's gonna come out. We're gonna put a straight pipe in there. Gonna put my coolant temperature gauge in, and then, yeah, this thing will be roadworthy. All right, boys and girls, it is officially time to wash this thing. Got the catalytic converter cut out. We got our new temperature gauge. It is actually still getting hot, and we've determined this, we think the fan clutch is bad because even though it's 230 degrees, you can still move the fan super easy, so. But it does sound a lot better. Not bad for a stock 305, come on. Either way, Alex just washed the Nova. I'm gonna wash this thing. Then we're gonna go get gas and go for a cruise. Nova cleans up pretty good, huh?
I just don't look too close at the paint, but for what it
Okay, well, your not good enough paint job is better than any paint job I've ever had, so.
Well, I was gonna say, it's for what it is, it's really nice. So, getting it shined up. You do wheels and tires. But,
Blue's my favorite color.
yeah, it's really pretty.
It is, it's shining in my camera right now.
I'm really glad I polished the wheels too, and Larry came and helped with that. Larry too.
Two Nicks, two Larrys. Now we just need another Alex.
But look at, I mean, the wheels actually, the new tires,
They look good.
it doesn't even bug me how high it sits in the front right now. It just didn't look right.
It looks like a street car.
Well, the other day, I didn't like it. It didn't look good. The tires and just being dirty. It's amazing how a dirty car can really...
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of my tape job on this mirror here.
Good job, Nick.
Yep.
Oh, look at him.
Great job wiring the gear vendor, too.
No problem.
Yeah, he did
All right.
good work.
I'm going to get to work. I could use help if anybody is bored.
I just need to finish this while I don't forget where I'm at, and then I'll come help you.
I've been under that hood with you for the last 30 minutes. I'm hot.
Fine. I'll spray you with the hose.
You would like that.
All right, we're going to get to washing.
I'm going to have to polish your wheels, aren't I?
Probably.
Oof.
Vibing, yeah. Me and my folks all good, that sun is shining. Ay, chillin' with my feet kicked up like I ain't trying. Yeah, this is what I want on summer, yeah. Gangs all here, let's run it, yeah. Vibes right here, 100, yeah. I've been on game like EA. Sippin' too soon, that pregame. Trying to find two, that three-way. I just went fast like we late. I just thank God like he said. How can I not, yeah, we straight. She just tapped in like relay. Yeah, it's on me like prepaid. If you ain't hip, you adios. I just feel lucky that particle. Getting that brain like on a roll. I have my goals and I double dose. I just went in, yeah.
All right, we did a test cruise last night, but we're actually going on our first drive. It'll be, what, like 20 minutes one way?
Yeah, it's 10 miles there, 10 miles back.
Okay, but either way, this thing actually stayed pretty cool last night.
It does sound a little bit like
A boat. I already showed them last night. But it actually cruised really good, stayed cool, ran good. We're just having one weird problem, and now when I shut it off, it goes pow.
Nice.
So I don't really know what that's about, but yeah, we're going for a cruise. And I got my new fancy custom. Nick said, "Is that mounted or is that just laying there?" I said, "Yes." It fits, it ships. All right, let's go.
Me and my folks all good, that sun is shining. Ay, chillin' with my feet kicked up like I ain't trying. Yeah, this is what I want a summer, yeah. Gangs all here, let's run it, yeah. Vibes right here, 100, yeah. I've been on game like EA. Sippin' too soon, that pregame. Sign up on 2, that 3-way. I just went fast like we late. I just thank God like he said. How can I not, yeah, we straight. She can stop being like
Stocking up on all of our essentials. Tire repair, slime, ultra black, JB weld, detailer, duct tape, and banana. What'd you get there? Oh, flashlight. I think we might. Do you think we need super glue or anything like that?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Maybe a little super glue. And we'll just get a little guy. That should probably get us, yeah, and a funnel. Oh yeah, I grabbed those for later.
Do you think we need any house cleaners?
Probably not a bad idea. Okay, yeah. Trans fluid for Larry.
What'd you use?
Just HEF.
It's not right here.
I used probably 2 or 3 quarts. Yeah.
Like,
The Camaro was low.
do you use Dex?
It was just premium ATF.
There's different ATFs do you want?
It
Dex
just said
6?
premium ATF.
Dex
Probably
3?
Dexron 3.
3
Dex
is
3.
more.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do Dex more. Okay.
Give him a couple of them.
2 or 3?
We'll go 3.
Okay, do we want some for ourselves?
Yeah, I probably need one.
You just want one? I'll
Yeah.
take one.
Yeah.
2. Okay.
Cart's getting full.
We need a funnel.
Yeah.
Do we have any oil left?
Yeah, we should still have 2.5 quarts. Get the funnel package right there.
Funnel package. It's not a package.
That is?
What else? The trio. Do we need a funnel trio?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you never know when you're going to need a small, medium, or big.
I think I'm small. Fit.
Okay, well, I like the package.
Why?
Just get the package, woman.
Okay.
May need one of those soon. Hopefully not.
Okay. This guy?
Yeah.
Dennis Taylor's?
Yes, correct.
How do you feel about our shopping spree?
Equipped?
Equipped?
Yeah.
I actually feel like we're very well prepared now. You hold this?
Check this out.
Nice.
Road trip stock stop 1 complete. Also check out Larry and Marv really fixed me up with their plastic welding. Larry's really excited to try that out.
I know.
And it worked out in my favor. They fixed me up because I had to cut that apart to get this stupid thing open. I'm gonna take these back and be courteous.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls. So I guess this will be the end of the first video. We made it to Gearvender Rick's house, which is beautiful. Has like the best view I think I've ever seen. So it actually makes me like California. The cars ran good today. My steering box is completely ruined. Slightly concerning. So I may be ordering a steering box, but that's it for this video. Tomorrow marks the first day of our journey.
Yeah, remember when I said I needed some work?
Yeah, I got plenty of work done.
Okay.
Now we have to get a steering box.
Come on over.
Come on over. We're wrapping up my first video. I'm trying not to show Rick's house. I'd love to show it off, but I feel like that'd be wrong.
I don't know. I haven't posted anything about it, but I think hopefully it'll let us post something.
Yeah, I just want to show the view.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
that
sure
way.
we'll be okay with that.
Yeah. Okay. We're saying Manta, well, this is his video, but he got his majigger over there.
I felt really good about the car until the
you
steering
drove it.
issue.
It's like
Well, I've
that,
been
though.
driving
I
it
knew
and
it
it's
was
been
like that.
fine. It just, I don't know. Once
So
we,
what about calling O'Reilly's and seeing what a box would cost?
Yeah.
What I'm actually going to do is I'll probably overnight it from Summit. When I get my rockers as well.
I'll just have to stay up late
It would-
one night and put it on.
It's like this gear vendor. It would be worth
Yeah.
having to make the. You got a lot of. There's 1,500 miles to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Well-
we'll either do an O'Reilly trip or a Summit overnight. I need
It's
rockers,
to me, it's like a safety thing now. Like if me and my sister or me and my dad are in there, I don't want
or
the
maybe
steering to
just
be
your,
bad.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
think
I don't want to
if
die
you're
either,
in
but
there, like,
if I have
that's a good
other
idea.
people's lives in my hands, I don't want my steering to go bad either.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, you're being too generous. You're all about yourself.
I'm
you don't
not.
want to die. If they die, you die. So it's about
No,
you.
the worst case scenario, they die and I don't die, and then I would hate myself forever.
Why
This
is
video
this
took
so
a really
dark?
bad turn. All right, this is the end of the video. Bye.
Holy